Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my shoebox adventures. Steve here. Well, I found another camping spot. Yep, and I'm not too far from the last one. If you caught my last episode, spent some time at Potato Patch Campground, and yeah, packed up out of there. And I'm only about 4 or 5 miles away from that spot. I'm here on Mingus Mountain, and this is another fee area, so it's another campground. And I'm really excited about this. Again, I've never been to this particular camping area before. I've got to we've got the rules and regulations, which are always the same, but I've got to pay my money, drop it in the slot. So I'm here to do that. Let's flip this around and show you what we got. First, focus on this, which is, you guys can freeze frame this and study it at your leisure. But if you've seen one, you've seen them all. And then, now I haven't dropped my money yet, so give me a second, but I want to walk you back. I'm going to walk you back to my camping spot that I found. This is a first come, first served campground. And just so you know, I've still got 2 bars of Verizon. I had 4 bars. At Potato Patch, I had 4 bars. Here I have 2 bars, so 2 is still better than none. It's pretty nice. And this is a dry camping. There's no electric, there's no water, but there's pit toilets. And I'm assuming there's water spigots, but I haven't found them yet. As I mentioned, I just got here, so hang on, I'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. Just so you can see, got my information, got my money. I think I'm going to stay here for 3 nights, right? So, did I mention? It's the same price as it was over at Potato Patch, $18 a night. But if you've got the America the Beautiful Pass, which I have, it's half price, $9. So 3 nights here for $27 seems like a bargain. And it's going to seem like more of a bargain when you see my campsite. Yeah, stand by for this. Now we've got a camp host on site. These National Forest campgrounds have camp hosts, and it's wonderful. They do a really good job of keeping the bathrooms clean, keeping the campsites clean, trying to enforce the rules with people that'll cooperate. Yeah, so camp host on duty. This is what the campsites look like. There's a happy couple. Always happy camping, yes. Well, we got some openings. I'm lucky. It's kind of after the season. I think season's coming to a close. But look at that. Look at that beautiful GMC Sierra pulling that fantastic Boondock Edition, tab 320. So here's my campsite. I've got number 5 if you guys want to copy me. And look, it's a pull through. And look how big it is. I mean, I'm on my campsite now, walking, trying to get to my camper. You could put 2 rigs here real easy. Now, they used to have electric. You can see the electric box here, but it's no longer functioning. There's no electric here, and that's fine with me. I've got solar. I got a generator that everybody loves to hear. But look at this. I've got the picnic table. I've got the fire ring. But here's the deal. Here's my $9 a night campsite with a view. If you're in Arizona and you haven't come to Mingus Mountain, you might want to give this a try. I'd never been here before, and look at this. I mean, this is just like being on the rim. So we walk down here. I'm just going to go so I can get past these trees and give you the full scope of my view. This is just unbelievable. I look at that. This is really spectacular. You can see the San Francisco peaks off in the distance. Those have got to be the red rocks of Sedona, huh? I don't even know which direction I'm pointing here. Bad video, bad reference. Am I looking down on Cottonwood? What am I looking down on? We'll have to figure this out and get back to you. But point being, look at the view. And if I stop talking, it's just quiet. It's so relaxing and beautiful. I mean, I feel like I could fly. I've got vertigo, so just standing here is giving me the heebie-jeebies. But look, they've got this bench needs a little work. Somebody was nice enough to put a bench in here. And you can still sit on it. I'm going to give it a try right now. I think maybe my fatness will break the bench. But so now I'm sitting on my bench. I can bring a chair down here. And here's my view. Here's my view. Peace, quiet, and this serenity on a mountaintop for $9 a night. I mean, come on. $9 a night. So anyway, I haven't set up yet. I haven't even leveled up my my tab. Luckily, they're very easy to level. So I'm going to go level it up. I'm going to drop the trailer, get some stuff out of the truck, and settle in here for 3 days. Yeah, and I'll take you around, show you the other campsites, peekaboo at some of the other guests maybe. And you can see the distance. There's my rig. And yeah, it's just unbelievable. Just do a little panoramic here, a little sweep around. And again, my view. Pretty spectacular, guys. Pretty spectacular indeed. All right, Mingus Mountain in Arizona. If you're traveling to Arizona, you want to put this on your bucket list. If you live here and you like to camp and you haven't been up here yet, like I hadn't, this is what you call a lot of bang for the buck. I'll admire my new tow rig here. The back, I've got a little squat going on in the back, so we're gonna eventually beef up that suspension like I did on the Colorado, but we've got time. It's not critical. Okay, I'm gonna set up. I'll get back with you. Well, good morning, everyone. I hope you all slept as well as I did. I'm here. I arrived yesterday at this new campsite here on Mingus Mountain, and then I got tied up with cooking and setting up camp. Didn't get back to you. Too much fun to videotape. Sorry, I have to keep looking down. There's a lot of rocks on the path here. Don't want to do a face plant on video. So I got my coffee. Good morning to all of you. Delicious. It got down into the 50s last night. Didn't get really very cold at all. I think it's 57 right now. Clear. We've got some kind of haze in the valley. I'll show you my view as I get up here. I showed it to you yesterday briefly. It seemed to get hazier and hazier. I'm not aware of any fires in the area. That doesn't mean anything. They don't call me on the phone to let me know when there's a fire. But whoever they is. But it's real hazy. And it's too bad. I mean, it's still a beautiful view. But I'd love to see it without the haze. So today, we'll take a bike ride. I'll take you through this campground and show you what you get for your $18 a night. Or if you have a senior pass or America the Beautiful pass, it's only $9. Sleeping. But here's our view. Let me show you one that's not, the sun isn't shining directly in the lens. There's the San Francisco peaks off in the distance. If you don't know what that is, that would be Flagstaff at the base of the peaks there. Arizona Snow Bowl, our ski resort is there, one of them anyway. That's the area I was camping in when I came down with shingles. Man. Anyway, and so that's what it looks like up the hill. I just walked down this little path here, and I have got, I think I showed you yesterday, but we can look again real quick. I've got a bench right here. It's been here for a while, but it's still functional. So I can sit here and have my morning coffee and gaze out at this beautiful view. Now, it's going to be a warm one today. It's going to be up in the upper 70s. And even though it's only 7:30 in the morning or something and it's 50-something degrees, the sun is warm right now. I can feel, pardon the zipper, that's me unzipping because I've got too much on to be in the direct sunlight. All right, I'm going to go back and change into a different outfit. This lasted all of 5 minutes. And we'll see how this day progresses. First, I got to cook some breakfast. I'm thinking eggs, maybe some meat of some kind. Let's go do that. Okay, everybody, breakfast time, huh? You've seen me do this before, but we'll do it again here real quick. I'm just got some stuff I'm going to throw on the old Blackstone. Start off with some ghee. Ghee is clarified butter. It's got a higher smoke point than regular butter, so it's really good to cook with. Good for your tummy, for your microbiome. That's what they say. That's what I heard. So we're going to melt that on there. I thought I had this leveled out, but obviously not. It's important to level these things before you cook because you'll find out real fast if it's not level. Everything wants to slide off to a different spot, to a corner, to wherever the low point is, which apparently is right here in front of me. I thought I had the low point back here. All right, not too bad, I guess. So let's see, what was I going to put on first? Oh yeah, I sliced up some sausage here ahead of time so I didn't have to waste time slicing it now. Don't need too much, that ought to do it. A little bit of meat, all right? So we'll get that going first. We'll come back in a few minutes when this is all cooked up and we're ready to add some more ingredients. Okay, I think these have been sizzling long enough. Let's add some eggs. Let's see if I've got everything I need here. I thought I'd put some spinach on here maybe. All right, so we'll do some eggs real quick. See what we got here. There's a nice amber yolk, huh? Get the yolk. Which way to go? We'll go this way. All right, 3 eggs. Can't stand my hands when they're icky. 3 eggs ought to do it. I always cook too much food. I always think I'm super hungry. I like to put the cheese in there and blend it all in. Let's scramble this bad boy like this. Blackstone's really a handy device. You can cook steaks on here, burgers on here, breakfast on here. You know, vegetables, rice. I've done Philly cheesesteak sandwiches on here. Pretty cool. I forgot to chop up some garlic. Too late now. That would have been good. Nature's antibiotic. Sorry, the sun's right in my face. Can you guys see what's going on here? Is this interesting at all? Probably not. Let's put a little bit of spinach on there. Not a lot. That's enough. Oops. There we go. Just some green. Make it green. We'll put some avocado on at the end. And, was it too late? Maybe it was too late. Disaster breakfast? On this episode of Disaster Breakfast, let's see what we got here. We're down. Waited a little too long for the spinach addition, but it'll be fine. It will be fine. I can hear the wind blowing my fire out. Anytime it's going to be windy, you're going to want to put this. I'll move the whole kitchen and the clam that's behind you there if it's going to be windy and I need to cook. Wind will do you in. I don't like to cook everything inside the tab. Okay. All right, did I forget anything? No. I think we're good. And we'll plate this. Ouch. So you can get a look. Some of you say you want to see me cooking more. You want to see me cooking more. I'm not very good at these cooking videos. And some of you, have said, no, don't waste my time. So I can't please everybody. If you enjoy cooking, here you go, bon appetit. Oh, let's get some avocado on here. We're using real salt. Oh, my Lord. All right, we'll put a little salt on here, which is good for me. Here's where you get your minerals. You guys are freaking out. Too much salt. All right, guys. There's breakfast. We'll talk soon. I got to eat this and then I'll clean this up. Okay, guys, I know I've shown you this before, the cleaning of the Blackstone, but some of you probably didn't watch that episode whenever it was, and you're going to ask me when we're done, hey, can you show me how you clean this Blackstone? So real quick, it's simple. You heat it up. I've already got it fired up. I take tongs. You've got to wipe this down, and we use water to sanitize and clean it. Water will dislodge any particles. So I fold up a paper towel, clamp it between, right there in my tongs. Some people use a spatula. They do it with a spatula. I like it like this. Now, get yourself a source of water. I've just got Blackstone gives these little bottles, and you heat it up. And then when the water's dancing like that, it's hot. It's boiling. The water's boiling right on the griddle. And then you just rub it around, and it'll take care of grease. You can see if you've got a low point, because all that water is going to run over there. But yeah, we're just gonna rub it down with water, boiling water basically. And I like to do it twice. Truth be told, I wasn't going to film this, so I already did it one time. This is my second shot, and this is going to be enough because as you can see, it looks brand new again. I wiped here, here, here. Do the handle any place there's some splatter, maybe back here. Boom, steaming hot, clean. All right, that's the way we do it. Dump that in the trash. This is still clean. And yeah, Blackstone, clean. We'll turn off the gas. And we're ready for the next cook. Well, okay guys, I've cleaned up after breakfast. Got a few things going on. You hear that beautiful purr of a generator. I'm charging up some things, so I've got my generator off in the distance here. What else we got going on? Not a whole lot going on over here. You've seen my cooking setup. I got my water station ready to rock. And I thought we'd take a bike ride around the campground. I haven't shown you the campground really yet. So let's take a bike ride here. We got my foldy, my new step through, my Velotric Fold 1 Plus. I really like this bike. And I'm getting older by the minute. All right, so most of the people that were here yesterday have left. We've got new neighbors. You can see a lot of open campsites here on the left and on the right. We're having fun. We've got our pit toilets here. Garbage disposer here. I hope you can see that. Hi. New arrivals here. Everybody's having fun. Wow, lots of new arrivals. So now we're turning off the rim. Those were the few sites that have a view. There are lots of sites here. The ones with the view always seem to go first. I was very lucky to get one of those. Because here's site after site. These are all available. And they're nice. They're nice. So we had the one vault toilet on the back there, coming up on another vault toilet here. Here comes a fairly large, we got a fifth wheel coming in. I don't know if you caught that. But for a relaxing, high altitude, beautiful view type campsite that's got the basics, vault toilet, it's got potable water, and trash disposal, very important. All right, so I'm heading down the road here, the road that brought us all in. I'm not sure my camera's picking up anything here. I can't see in the bright sun. I hope you can hear me. I thought we'd take a little bit of a tour. But having this electric bike, as you can see, this is not a paved surface, this is a gravel road. I'm doing just fine. Just don't go too fast, that's the key. Gravel is not very forgiving. Look, here's a pit toilet up here. Let's go up here and see what's what. Woo-hoo. Going a little too fast, 11 miles an hour, scary. So this is day use only here in the Prescott National Forest. Pit toilet here for day users. Downshift again. Oh, there's a viewpoint here with a picnic table. Isn't this nice? All right, I'm going to park the bike. Oh, my Lord. Okay, stand by. We're still filming. We are. What a miracle. All right, you can see up here we've got some cell towers on the top of the mountain here, and we've got this nice wall. This reminds me of the Grand Canyon. But look at that. If it wasn't so hazy, there's the San Francisco Peaks there on the left-hand side of the screen. And we'll just do a little pan here, hopefully not too fast. Just beautiful. Looking thousands of feet down to the valley below. And the campground is right over there, around the corner where I came from. Now I see there's another wall up here with another picnic table up there. So yeah, we could hike up there and get even higher, but I think this gives you the general idea. This is what we got going on. You can just come here for the day, have a picnic, hang out, enjoy the view. You can ride up here on your little foldy bike if you happen to bring one of those with you. Yeah, e-bikes. Yeah, I'm loving it. All right. All right, I've just taken a dirt road here. Here's a cattle guard. Woo! And look at this rocky road. This is more for a mountain bike. I shouldn't be on this road with this particular bike. We've had a lot of rain last week, as you know, if you watched my last episode. And there's still standing water everywhere. They got like 4 inches of rain up here. It was really, it's going to be muddy for another week. All right, here we go. We're going to climb this steep hill here. Rocky, nasty, probably a bad idea. But it shows what you can do on these bikes if you're a little bit crazy. I wouldn't be climbing this hill if I didn't have a motor helping me out, that's for sure. And we're still on torque sensor, still on sport mode. I haven't gone to boost mode. Trying to get exercise. I save all that stuff for when I'm out of gas. And I just got to get back. So there's no camping back in here. This is, I don't know what the heck this dirt road's for. It said no turnaround for trailers at the bottom. So whenever it comes to an end, there's no place to turn around. If you're pulling a trailer, you shouldn't be back here. Unless you're ready to back it all the way down. But you can't camp up here anyway. This little bike's just climbing me right up these hills. Yeah, someday we'll see if I don't get a fat tire bike. Get to try that out. But in the meantime, if this is as good as it gets, this is pretty good. All right, road stops here. Obviously, big gate. Now I could go under the gate and keep going, but I don't really want to do that. What if something happened to me back there? No one's ever going to find me. See if I can survive the ride back down the hill, huh? We're not going to need pedal assist 5. This is all downhill. We'll go way down. Give a little throttle to get going. I always use the throttle when I'm allowed to, when it's not class 1 only. The throttle gets the bike rolling without having to pedal, so it's easier to get situated on the seat and then start pedaling. I like the seat to be a little bit low. You know, the step through with the little bit low seat makes it comfortable for me. I can get it on and off. I can put my foot down. I really think for a lot of old folks, especially if you're camping, if you're a camper person, you want to bring something like this with you, the folding bike just makes it easier. It's still hard to pick up. I mentioned 57 pounds without the battery, 10-pound battery. So I can manage it at 57 pounds, but it's doable. It's doable. You just have to take your time and figure it out, figure out a system. It's not the kind of bike you just pick up and throw in the back of your car. They always show it looking so easy. Look at this downhill here. Very exciting stuff. Let's go across these bumps. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. Very exciting stuff. Oh, you might be witnessing the death. Death of a legend right here. Oh my goodness. How did I get across this before? Here we go. Lake Tahoe. Oh, I'm glad we made it through that. Oh, there we go. Cattle guard. Big holes. Yeah, fun bike, guys. Fun bike. Hope you're enjoying my ride. I don't know how much of this will stay in the video. But this beats sitting around the camp, right? Sometimes to cure depression you need to exercise. Doesn't seem like it at the time, but then you do it and you feel much better. We're up here over 7,000 feet. I wonder if I can talk to Siri right now. Siri, what's my altitude?
You're about 7,569 feet above sea level.
7,569 feet. Thank you, Siri. I always forget that she's here to help me out. Spying on me. Whew. Okay, loose gravel's a little bit difficult with these. The fatter tires would be a little bit easier, so take it easy if you've got to go through loose gravel. Let's climb this hill. I see that fifth wheel found a spot back up there. You haven't seen this part yet, so when you first pull in, here's where we are. We have a pit toilet, we got the dumpster, we got potable water, we got the sign, and here's where you pay. Here's where you pay. You find yourself a campsite, and then you come back here within 30 minutes, right? Like somebody's got a stopwatch, and pay. Reserve your spot. This is first come, first serve. You can't make a reservation online. Here's our camp host here. It's nice to have a camp host on site, keeping everything kosher. All right, guys. We can come in here. There's the purr of that generator. Let's see how we're doing with our charging. I'm going to charge everything up. So what do you think? Fun ride? Do you feel exhilarated like I do? Are you winded? 7,500 feet and change. All right, guys. I'm going to go find something else to do and maybe do my favorite thing finally, which is absolutely nothing. That's right. Absolutely nothing. Talk later. All right, everybody, I'm back. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of nothing. It's probably 2 in the afternoon. It might even be later. I love it when I lose track. I've had a lot of This is talk to the spatula time. Yeah, I've got my generator running in the background, so I wanted to get the microphone close so you'd be able to hear me over that beautiful sound of my generator. But yeah, this being down for 2 months with this shingles problem and all the neuropathy, I've developed high anxiety. It's hard for me to describe really, but it's been interesting. I'm finally trying to just let go. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, this is just what the doctor ordered. It's just a beautiful day. Finally, beautiful day. It's not windy. It's probably in the 70s easy. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. It's nice and warm. I'm sitting in the shade because the sun is very warm. But I'm getting some vitamin D and trying to get back into this. Trying to get back into it. Yeah. So since I last talked to you, let me show you what I'm doing here, relaxing wise. We'll flip this around. Sorry about the close-up. Very scary. So I got my chair and I'm on my second Modelo. My second. Yeah. And it's early in the afternoon, so that's helping. Oh, I had to put up Starlink. For some reason, cell service reception down at the other campground, which is only 4 miles away. Where was I? Potato Patch. That was, I had all bars on Verizon. It was perfect. T-Mobile had nothing. But Verizon, 4 bars. Here, maybe 1 bar. Here, it's just terrible. So I set up the Starlink because I needed some internet. I'm doing some work, and I might want to watch football tonight. Luckily, I've got the UPES. I've got the UPES 1500 here to power my Starlink while I'm trying to catch up charging everything. People badmouth generators. I know we don't like that sound. But right now, I'm charging, 2 Blue Eddies and my electric bicycle there. And then in the camper, pardon my mess, but I've got a tiny Blue Eddy in here that runs my electric blanket back in the corner. I don't know if you can see it. Let's look back in here, ignore everything else. There it is, little 500 watt prehistoric Blue Eddy charger there with the red light. So I'm charging that all the way up again, just taking care of everything. And that's the thing with a generator. I could put out all kinds of solar panels, right? With all the tree cover and the shade. It's not practical. I would spend the entire day chasing the sun, moving those panels again and again and again and again. You fire up that generator, I can, charge multiple things at once, and it gets it done fairly quickly. There's where you go. That's what I've got going on right now. I'm going to have some, I'm going to do hamburgers again tonight, I think, on the pellet grill here, on my Traeger knockoff from Z Grills. Yeah, I'll put another burger on there. And I'm not really wanting to do, anything physical. We rode the bike earlier. That was fun. There's supposed to be a meteor shower tonight. And I don't know that I'll be able to keep my eyes open long enough to check that out, but I will try. I do feel like I've got the place all to myself. It's really pretty nice. Really pretty nice. All right. Thanks, you guys. I just wanted to give you an update on what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get back into this. It just doesn't feel right. I'm not, I lost my momentum. That was terrifying, terrifying medical situation there. So it might take me a minute to get back into this, and it might take me a minute to get back to posting every single week. But let me see what I can do. What I want to do right now is not worry about it. I just want to relax. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go back on the internet and play with my Starlink, get everything completely charged up, and then relax. I might be back tonight. Don't think I'll have a campfire. Too much trouble. We'll see. I'll let you know. Later. Well, good morning. Yeah, it is a good morning. I had a great night's sleep last night. I hope you all did the same. I'm out here admiring my fabulous view from my campsite this morning. Just want to check in with you guys. Today, it's windy. The wind came up last night, woke me up a few times. I don't know if my microphone's picking up the wind. Let's flip this around and show you my view. Right there is my view. The sun comes up in the east here and shines into the lens, but you can get the idea. I don't know why it's so hazy still, but now it's windy. Maybe it'll blow it away. But the wind is going to increase, and so is the temperature. They claim it's going to be might hit 80, 81 up here. So because of this heavy wind, we're going to have 30 mile an hour gusts at least. I'm going to pack up some stuff like my clam, for instance. I think I'll fold up the bike, put it in the truck, and collapse that clam before the wind gets out of hand, and have that ready to go. I'm going to leave tomorrow. This is my last day. So today I'll do some cleanup. But then I think I'll take a shower. I might as well go ahead and shower up. And then tomorrow I'll be clean and fresh when I pack everything up and we head out of here. God, I love my morning coffee. Okay, guys. I'm going to take a walk. I'm going to go do some things. I'll talk to you later. Okay, guys. Well, that's going to be a wrap on our Mingus Mountain Campground review video here. We're leaving the campground now. I'm all packed up. I don't know what's going on over here. That's pretty cool. Huh. Yeah, pretty nice area. As you can see, I wanted to show you the road in is a dirt road. So you do have to contend with this bumpy gravel road coming in. Any rig can make it, though. You won't want to bring a Class A in here, but I did. Well, you could, I suppose. The fifth wheel made it in. He was there. So here's looking over the hood of Baby Max, my new tow vehicle. And what did I think of Mingus Mountain Campground? I thought it was great. The view was fabulous. The price was fabulous. It's easy to get to. This dirt road only goes for a few miles. So there you have it, guys. If you're in the area, it's right off Highway 89, close to places like Jerome if you want to explore. Even Prescott's not too far away. So I'm going to wrap this up, and I'll get back with you soon, I hope, on another episode of My Shoebox Adventures. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time. Get some vitamin D. Get some exercise. If you can go camping, highly recommend it. All right, guys. Oops. Bumpy road ahead. I'm going to focus. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.